plan B? Oh, okay. Okay. And Alfredo left. Okay. Hopefully no one's getting kicked out. This is new. Well, okay. Well, welcome everyone. If you're watching this video, welcome to our March 7th band parent meeting. We're about halfway through the semester. We got a lot to work on. We got a lot of upcoming events, and we definitely need your help for these upcoming ones. So let's begin. First off, definitely want to give two shout outs. One, the band performed in two wonderful performances for the middle school. One was performed at Hilltop Middle School courtyard during their lunchtime, and another one was the Future Lancer Night. I'm fairly certain that we caught a lot of eyes and a lot of interest into music. So most definitely, if you have a sibling that's in a younger child or a sibling of student here that's in the middle school, hopefully they got a chance to see their older sibling there. Probably the biggest thing that helps support this band is the consistent flow of family and a newer generation coming in. So this was an absolutely wonderful performance. We also have another big achievement is Disneyland has officially been locked in with 51 students, 5 chaperones, and 1 director. So we're going. It's definitely it. This is it. So before May 20, approximately in April or at the beginning of May, there will be an orientation and live recording for the rules, procedures when it comes to a big event such as this. Okay, so while this is a bigger event than any of our previous ones, like competition, this is where we are going to another city. So there are definitely some rules we need to follow and go over to ensure that Disneyland is a wonderful and safe experience. So if your child is going, I highly recommend you, as soon as you hear that there's going to be a Disneyland meeting, that you please tune in either online or live. With that being said, I want to give a special thanks to all you parents who are allowing your child to experience this wonderful event. This is honestly one of my goals for this band, to have a yearly trip a yearly trip, a big one, whether it be amusement park as far as Disneyland or as close as SeaWorld. This event needs to happen every single year so the kids feel that they are looking forward to something as big as this, that they're always looking forward to spreading their music and their experience further out other than their home community. So this will definitely be a remembering moment for everyone. And hopefully next time, for the next amusement park, it'll be much cheaper, and hopefully your student can enjoy that one as well. So here's a rundown for today. It looks a lot, but some of them are going to be quicker than others. We will be talking once again about the Chula Vista Festival. We definitely need some help in that. The Southwestern and Olympian Festival, the spring concert on May 17, updates on booster program, and a financial update. So let's begin. Here we go. This is our current events. So here's Chula Vista Festival. Right now, we are set to perform actually it has changed. We are set to perform at 9:45 or 10 o'clock. Right now it's up in the air as some bands have moved around and some have dropped off. So we are still going to be performing in the morning. Once again, there you go. This is a carpool event. Your child must make it over at Chula Vista High School Jack Taggart Theater at the beginning of around 8:30 to 9 o'clock a.m. I will definitely be there. Students are to be dropped up there at Chula Vista. Your child should have already received a permission slip last week, having needed to be signed not only by you, but also by all their teachers from periods 1 to 6. So they're fully skipping the Friday day. We will be staying the entire day that Friday in order to watch the other bands, to learn from them. And the estimated time, it says 3:30, but from the looks of it, we might be getting out as early as 3 o'clock. Students can be picked up at Chula Vista High School, or with the permission of parents, as well as the parents of others. Carpool is also an option, as well as walking and bus. The rule is no kids go alone. No kids absolutely go alone. Next up, we have the Hilltop Middle School. Actually, let me go back to this one. We definitely need chaperones. We need chaperones for the Chula Vista Festival to cheer on, watch instruments, and to help watch the kids. 5 to 6 would be greatly appreciated, please. March 16th, that's next Thursday, is the Hilltop Middle School concert. Right now, time is, I just got a message. So we are looking at 6 o'clock p.m. Okay. We will need help for parents selling concessions, passing programs, managing donations, and of course, talking with other parents. This will be, why does it say Chula Vista High School? At Hilltop Middle School. It'll be 6 p.m. at Hilltop Middle School. If you are available for that, please sign up. Now, next up is the Southwestern College Festival. Right now, the date is still April 8th. However, they have not released their time schedule. So, heads up, right after our spring break, the first week school back is already going to be the Southwestern College Festival. We will have a meeting on April. We will have a meeting on April 4th to once again shout out if anyone can help. But for this one, we are actually going to try to get a bus. Okay. A bus has been requested. We are going to be using, oh no, actually, sorry, forgive me. That's the other event. So this one is also going to be carpool an event. This will be on a Saturday, April 8th. Parents, you will need to have your child head over to Southwestern College that Saturday once we get the time. We will need chaperones from 5 to 6 to once again help watch kids. As of right now, I've been told Southwestern will have better food compared to last time, but just in case, we will need to think about providing lunch for them. Here's the one. Okay, here's the one. On April 14th, this is the following week after Chula Vista. Sorry, after the Southwestern College one. Friday, April 14th is the Olympian Festival. Time is to be determined for as a call time. However, we are expected to be performing at 6:45 p.m. The reason for the late start, the reason for that the performance is so late and the call time is approximately 12 o'clock p.m. is because we are expecting the Hilltop Middle School to perform, and the Hilltop Orchestra is also performing on the same day. Because of that big time difference, it is possible we can get a bus. So using orchestra's allotment. So to be clear, we are requesting a bus, but we are using orchestra's bus allotment. Orchestra, just like band, is allowed 3 buses. It just so happens they have one to be used. We are going to see if we can get actually 3 buses for that day. If not, then I will update everyone as soon as possible saying that, hey, looks like just like the others, this will be a carpooled event. We are going to need a lot more parents this time, 7 to 9 parents. This day, April 14, unfortunately, is seeing that we might not have any orchestral parent help. So for this one, we definitely need to support our orchestra students. If you are available April 14th, we need way more parents than usual. As always, you can sign up by scanning the QR code in this video, or if you're here live with me, I'm placing it in the chat. You can help sign up. You can also sign up by emailing me. Next up, we are now entering into our spring concert. Spring concert, okay. Spring concert is definitely going to be run a little bit differently this year because this year, this performance will include Hilltop Elementary, Hilltop Middle School, and the high school performing. This date will be Wednesday, May 17, with the approximate time of 4 o'clock p.m. to 7 p.m. So this is going to be a long one considering that there's all 3 schools. Now, I am going to try to shorten it by making sure the groups, boom, 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 go one after the other. But for this one, I want to make it as big as to add a couple new things. One, concessions and catering. If we take it that every child brings at least 2 parents, then we are looking approximately 300 people with the kids. So that's the kids plus 2 parents from each is looking to 300 people. So I want to add in if there's any possibility, food trucks, tacos, and any catering service for May 17th. If anyone out there is able to provide a service that can feed over 300 students, or sorry, 300 guests, please email me or message me soon as we want to plan this well in advance. Again, this year it will be in 2 places. This will not take place in the theater. It will either take place inside the gym or behind the gym known as the Hilltop High Amphitheater. The reason why it's one or the other is the gym will be in use that day if volleyball makes it to CIF, makes it to their championships, which their season ends a little early, like in the beginning of May. But if they make championship or not the championships, playoffs, then it will continue. So that's why we have to be prepared. If they, our preferred area is the gym. If we can take the gym, that's much better. If the gym is not available, then the behind it outdoors amphitheater will be the next step. In both cases, we will need a lot of parental help to beautifying the area in an extremely short amount of time. At best, we can have all the stuff set up inside the gym, tucked away somewhere, but then right away when school ends, then we have to begin. With that being said, the 4 o'clock p.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. is to be determined. We want to make it early because of elementary parents. In my experience working with elementary parents, they do appreciate it being earlier rather than later. So take that into consideration with this time. Next, concessions. Okay, so concessions this time can be purchased. Okay, so normally in the past we went through donations, but we definitely want to be able to use our funds efficiently and be able to be self-sustaining in the way the kids fundraise. So with that being said, while the council has not set a number, an estimated $500 is possible. We will once again go doing silent auctions, but through baskets. I want to once again thank Alina, our treasury, for doing that. This time, we're going to help them out by having kids create these baskets. So each section, from the woodwinds to the brass, sorry, from the flutes to the clarinets to anyone, they'll be helping create a basket. These baskets will be having students asking you parents if they could pitch in. Right now, a limit to it will be set by the council, but the way it works is we'll have every section say, hey, I would like you to create a basket with a cap of, let's say, $100. So meaning that all the items within that basket can only be up to $100. That way, depending on the number of students, everyone can pitch in like $20 to $25, or even as less as 10, compared in consideration of the numbers of students in a section. So that's how the sectional basket will work. Lastly, because this is such a big event with elementary and middle school, this is a potential for advertising and fundraising with a wider audience. If anyone can help us get sponsorships or would like to have an ad blasted out on our usual program and flyer, then most definitely we can do that, and hoping that the donation they give can help next year's finances. I'm just blazing through, guys. Let me take a quick pause. Does anyone have any questions? Thank you, Melissa. I saw that's awesome. I saw that pop up for the Disneyland. Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, my poor treasurer and all our council members had to literally count up to had to count up a lot of payments on the day before and the day on the due date. So the kids worked hard to make sure everything was double checked, all the money was run through, and all the paperwork was set. Oh, we are definitely going. Fine, let's move on. Move on. We have 2 more things going on. Here is the booster program. So this was started by our band parent president messaging out via our app known as Band app. Essentially, we are looking to create a band booster program. To those who don't know what a booster program is, it's similar to how sports or other programs do it. It is an official parent organization that, with its own governing counseling body, with its own tax ID, bank account, essentially is an organization that works within the confines of the district as well as the ASB. The goal of this booster program is to support the music director in providing students with the highest quality of music education. I left that out due to running out of time, but I'll say it through here. Um, Financial is one thing, allowing us to pay quickly for things because we will have our own tax ID and our own bank account, meaning we can even have our own card if possible. uh Parental support, it's parental support, but not only for parents to support the kids, but for parents to support parents, for families to support families. Creating a booster program will help create a cohesive parental experience. I cannot remember the number of times I saw during Wednesday night practices, my parents or some other parents brought food, and as they were watching the kids practice, they would chat, they would eat food, they would get to know each other and support each other, not only things in music, but I think my parents once told me that they had support in finding housing. When it came to finding a new house, they had support in other areas. So definitely creating a booster program is like creating another group where parents can flourish as well. This group is also run by parents and students. So normally how I say that the student council has the vote for things. In this case, it's an experience for both parents and students to provide feedback and to come together to have everything set. The good thing about this is also that I do want this booster program to take over a lot of other things that basically covers the things that I've been doing on the background. Things like finances, fundraising, ad creation, recruitment, flyers, money. We actually had a recent money thing going on, and that created a sour headache, and it basically ate up an entire planning day that I could have devoted to my kids. Creating this booster program will allow me or any director to focus on the music and the kids. That is the honest goal that I need support in. The more the booster program can take off the weight off my back, then I can focus solely on the kids. Now, what are the cons for this? There's such good, exciting things for this booster program. Well, one, this process can take up to a year to start. What holds us back from a year? Well, it's the tax ID, it's creating a bank account, creating a charter, and having it approved by both the district and our school site ASB. It does take a while. The last time Hilltop High School had a booster program was 2004, and it lasted all the way to 2015 with its simultaneous dissolution of the booster program and the band program itself. So the band actually did not have a school year that year from 2014 to 2015. It also dissolved our bank account, to which I don't even know where the money went. It's literally a gray area when it came to the dissolution of the past booster program. But with that being said, it is definitely worth it for at least this program. The other con is that we will be yearly audited. That is definitely a thing that we'll have to answer to both the district ASB. And this last one, we currently meet as a pseudo parent organization. We don't need a charting body. If anything, you parents are volunteers just coming in on a 6 to 6:30 night. With this being said, if we create an organization, we will follow a specific set of rules outlined by the district and ASB. At times, it might even feel constraining as I read through some of the rules, but at the very least, it provides all the cons set above. It allows us quick access to funds. It allows us to create a parental experience as we actually create a group. And the collaborative experience between parents and students allows the weight off my shoulders so I can fully devote my time to planning on making music with the kids. That was a lot. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to email me or chat or put onto the chat. I will most glad absolutely help on that. To close off, I need to switch to something else. I would like to share our monthly account. There we go. So the biggest purchase is starting right here in March. Okay. See if I nope, nope, that's not gonna do it. So right over here, let's see, you can see my mouse. So starting in March, the big two things that we sent out a check for. So a check has been sent out to two things: the Chula Vista Festival as well as Disneyland. Chula Vista Festival is not free. It is $160. So it says $200 check. I'm assuming that was changed to 160. So I am really hoping that ASB got their stuff together on that one. The other one is Disneyland. Disneyland price was $13,996.90. So I guess it was rounded up to $14,000 again. I hope ASB puts the correct amount because those brackets, I'm assuming, is just an update. Once again, if we have a booster program, we control what flows in and out of our bank account. So stuff like this is not up to chance. Upcoming encumbrances. So this is paid off. I don't know why this is still here. I'll check in with ASB. That is paid off. Flagpoles. This has been recently going to be paid off. So that's going to finish. Next day teas is still in progress. Due to the email outage, I could not send out a message to next day teas, and ASB could not create a PO system for me. So the purchase was sent out last week. Well, the moment I'm assuming that the jackets themselves will basically be done by mid-March, if not in April. And then we are looking at marching show. So right now we are looking at next year's show. We have right now it's not paying for the entire drill. So last year's show was approximately $1,900. The big bulk of that was because of the amount of the drill being created. So the points to where the kids go, it has to be custom made. So for this amount, we did not purchase the drill just yet. We're waiting till we get a final number, which will probably be as late as August. Right now, we paid for the rights of the music and a handbook that allows me to plan the visual effects of the field. So essentially, the rights to perform the music is $400. The $50 is the handbook that allows me to create the visual effects for the show. As of right now, our final amount is $4,303.44. Within that, we do have to save for the potentiality of a drill. Oh, actually, let me just revert back to this one. With that being said, even though we have $4,000 in our bank account, we still need to make sure that we have enough money for the following. One, next year's show, depending on the numbers. That could be another $2,000, $2,500. It definitely depends on how many kids are going to be in the program. We definitely have to think about new uniforms. I just got word from our supplier of uniforms that the turnaround rate is 6 months. It's actually ridiculous how, yeah, literally we would have, if we want to get uniforms before the first show in September/October, then we literally have to make an order now. So $2,500 is literally for 5 uniforms, brand new. So that's rough. That's rough. And I'm not sure how I can do that. So, worst case scenario, in October, there's going to be some kids who will not have a uniform. But I guess the con is apparently we have a lot of students. So we have to take into account of that. And last, we want to think about next year's amusement park to once again create a cycle of a year to a financial cycle so we can always be paying and thinking about next year. The buses are probably gonna maybe around $7,000. I don't know. I honestly believe that the buses are getting more expensive. So I hope is that if we go as close as, let's say, Disneyland, it's not 2 buses equal $7,000. If as far as we go to maybe a Knott's Berry Farm or what is that? The roller coaster one, Six Flags, we're not going to spend all day there. So because of that time being less than Disneyland, maybe it's going to be not $7,000. So again, we have to make sure we have money left over in order to spend. So hopefully We can make sure that this spring concert allows us to earn a large chunk of money, allowing us to be financially secure for next year's show and the uniform. And with that said, guys, thank you so much. I know I went a little bit over, but if you'd like to stay updated, please, please, please sign up on Band app. If you scan below, joining this will give you up-to-date messages from our parent council so they can get all the needs that we need right away. And if you have any questions, please email me at russell.corpus@sweetwaterschools.org or scan the Facebook. Once again, if you wish to participate, please sign up right over here at this QR code. It'll take you to a Google Sheet. We definitely need chaperones for tomorrow, for this Friday. So please sign up. Thank you, everyone. Are there any questions from chat? Any questions? It's like nothing from chat. If are there any questions out here and doesn't mind having their voice recorded? Ooh, thank you, Susan. Google does that now. Floating reactions. Okay. Okay, thank you everyone so much. Please stay on the Meet if you would like to speak without recording. The rest of you seeing this video, thank you so much. Please help us out for this Chula Vista Festival. Please sign up so we can definitely have enough parents cheering on the kids and watching their performances. Thank you everyone. Bye-bye, recording. And recording. Stop.